Okay, it's preparing.
I thought you were gonna shock me instead. I thought I was gonna shock you instead. You ended up shocking me. That's funny.
Welcome to Health Debunked. I'm your host, Dr. Kosher, and I'm not taking any risks. This coronavirus has gotten out of control. Oh yeah, Allie's here again. She's persistent and annoying and back. She's back.
Make it fun. You make it fun.
So just to keep things safe today, I got my glove and I've got my mask. I'm inside, but I don't know who's been here. I've been gone for a while, and I'm pretty sure there's been coronavirus just all over the place. So I'm not taking risks, you know.
Oh my gosh.
I went to the CDC. I was there at ACIP recently.
How was that?
It was mind-blowing, the wisdom of that panel and the people in attendance, besides the weird anti-vaxxers, you know, who came to disrupt and be aggressive and threatening. But besides that, you know, it was amazing to see people with, you know, huge heads of hair and clicking away on their keyboards on our side. It was awesome. It was awesome.
Well, I saw the ACIP meetings and nobody interrupted anybody. I don't know what you're talking about.
And it was lots of whispers, interrupting whispers. I was trying to listen, but they were whispering, and you know, it was just really rude on the anti-vaxxers' part.
Sounds like you guys got some got put on notice a few times. That was pretty cool.
Well, no, we didn't get put on notice. Nobody even listens. Nobody even listened to the testimony by the anti-vaxxers. There was a woman who came up to speak about how great the panel was, and you know, to thank them. And you know, I asked to speak too, but I didn't get chosen. I was going to talk about, and it's a little bit embarrassing because, you know, I mean, the CDC gave them to us, but I was going to talk about the quality of the flu shot pins. Oh, and I had a 3-minute speech written out, but what's upsetting is the pins fall off. Like every once in a while, I'll be walking and it just falls off. And if we really want to be proud, which we should really be proud about our flu shot pins, we need to you know, ensure that they'll stay on our clothing so we can flaunt it to everybody to help them get the flu shot too. And yes, I only have one glove on because I need this one for other things.
Okay. Yeah, so you went to ACIP wanting to talk about the quality of a flu shot pin and not about the quality and of the studies that they're talking about and the vaccines that they're trying to approve.
That's correct.
None of that?
No. My concern was the flu shot pins and the fact that I asked for stickers that were never sent to me. So I was going to, you know, I was going to put them on notice, to be honest.
There's generals, okay? Generals and high-ranking military and doctors. That's not a manufacturing company. Like, why would you go to advisory of immunization practices to talk about pin quality? That doesn't make any sense.
Look, the last ACIP in October, one of the gentlemen who was responsible for these pins and the stickers that I never received, he got up there and spoke for 3 minutes about it. So I figured if the CDC ACIP panel is there to hear things, they'd want to hear my side and the fact that these pins and stickers, the stickers that I did not get, I don't know the quality of the stickers. I wish I could talk up to the quality of the stickers, but I didn't receive them despite repeated questions, repeated emails, phone calls. Nobody sent me my goddamn stickers. And how am I supposed to start getting it to kids, to put stickers on their forehead like it's Ash Wednesday? How am I supposed to do that if I don't have the stickers?
Wow.
I tried it with a flu shot pin and they got angry. So
well, I would too. You're trying to stick a pin to my forehead. How much sense does that make? None, absolutely none. And what kind of, you don't even have the proper gloves up. Like, what are you doing?
You can stick the pins. You know how you ever play with the pins, like a needle when you're sewing or whatever, and you can stick it in your skin, in your fingers. You ever did that? You played in your fingertips?
Yeah.
And then you show your mom, look, mom, I got something sticking in my, you can do that in the forehead too. I've tried it.
Why would you do that to a child that doesn't want that? Like, just randomly like smack them in the forehead with a pin? Because that makes sense. Yeah. No. After
Children,
just with like 6 shots? I don't think so.
Children don't know what they like and what they want.
Oh my God. Well,
so we have to teach them and start them young.
That sounds very dangerous and quite disgusting.
Does it sound mysterious?
No. Not a good way, in a very bad way. Gross.
Well, listen, I'm sure you're going to bring it up because
what am I bringing up?
This is the kind of crap you bring up all the time. These frivolous lawsuits and nonsense lawsuits and are you going to bring it up?
What?
The one that the CDC apparently lost some sort of lawsuit.
Yes, that's what I was going to talk about. Of course, I'm so glad you're reading new studies. Most doctors don't do that.
I didn't read anything. Don't kid yourself. Continuing education is not going to happen here. So joke's on you.
You have a problem. There's a problem with that. Well, go ahead. Since you didn't read anything, how are you going to talk to me about it?
What do you have on your lap now? Is that a giant napkin? What, you're sewing?
Listen. You brought up the coronavirus, and I'm going to pretend like I'm a paranoid citizen who doesn't know that the coronavirus is not that fucking serious. And I'm going to teach the people that are watching how to make their own suit if they're so damn terrified.
What are you making?
I can't afford it.
You're breaking up on me. I can't hear what you're saying.
I said, keep talking. I'm listening.
Oh. Well, I figured you'd be bringing up this lawsuit. It was on the High Wire today, the show that you guys all adore for some reason.
Talk to me about it. I'm listening.
All I know is that it has to do with language that the CDC uses to say that vaccines do not cause autism, which, and they asked for the studies to prove that. And the CDC gave them plenty of studies, yet the High Wire wants to think that there were no studies to back this up and it's all misinformation.
How is it misinformation that's coming straight from the CDC? They literally have zero said. They didn't give them anything they asked for.
I'll tell you why. I want you to do me a favor and go to cdc.gov. If you go to cdc.gov, you will see on the homepage nothing about this. Tell me why that is. It's because it doesn't exist. It didn't happen.
It did happen. It's fraudulent.
The only thing we're concerned about is coronavirus disease 2019. I would think that coronavirus disease 2019 should maybe be updated, to say and 2020, but the wisdom of the CDC is beyond mine. So, but that's what's on the homepage. There's nothing about this ridiculous lawsuit.
That's because they don't want to that they failed, that it didn't work, that they're liars. That's why.
Are you gonna go rob a bank? What's happening?
I am doing my own corona suit.
I hope you pull those really tight around your neck.
No, you wish. You freaking wish. Listen, I'm doing this because those suits are like hundreds of dollars, and the people that watch your show have injured children. Most likely, they just don't
What?
even know it.
People who watch my show are doctors and nurses and other health professionals who know their shit, not
There are not.
misinformation specialists.
Misinformation. That's what my name is. I'm a misinformation specialist now.
Yes.
That's good. Thanks. Considering that you and your doctor friends failed miserably today at your attempt at, what was it, Doctors Speak Up TikTok, Facebook, Twitter campaign today that totally bombed. Oh, it bombed so bad. It bombed so bad. You know why?
I had really popular ones, I'll have you know.
They were all deleted.
God, I hate you.
I saw. They were all deleted.
My hand's getting sweaty. Look, despite the fact that coronavirus is rampant in this room, I'm taking my glove off because I can't feel my hand. So
Twerk for Merc. That's what you were doing in your TikTok video. I saw.
you want me to do it now? I'm happy to do it.
Ew.
There's Merc.
Oh my god. See?
Okay, can you please put something over that face?
Shut up. I'm getting there. God. So impatient. Be quiet.
Is this how you're going to travel? Are you going on an airplane soon? And
I'm not, because I'm not terrified.
I dare you. I want to see you go on a flight. Show up at the airport and
In a trash bag?
yes.
In several trash bags?
Now, I noticed you chose white. Is there any particular purpose that you chose white trash bags?
Oh man, I forgot.
Are those the scented trash bags? No. Are they ribbed?
No. Oh my god. They are the flex ones, yes.
Okay. High class.
Yes. You can get them at Costco, you know, because they're all, damn it, I left all my toilet paper. I was going to bring all my toilet paper and put it out in front of you because everybody apparently thinks the coronavirus causes the shits. So there's no toilet paper anywhere.
Would you take the risk of having a disease and maybe having it cause diarrhea or diarrhea-like symptoms?
Diarrhea or diarrhea-like symptoms.
Wouldn't you rather have more toilet paper than necessary?
Like your
Oh,
flu-like symptoms?
That's almost like a puffy shirt now. Like a pirate.
I was supposed to keep it on my head and I forgot, but don't worry, it's okay.
No respirator?
I can't afford that.
You-
Oh, yes. I look fabulous. I need all of the toilet paper. That's what I need. I need the toilet paper. I don't have any toilet paper because they're all sold out everywhere you go. I don't understand why people think the coronavirus causes the shit and you need to buy Lysol and toilet paper. Okay, I don't get it.
Well, in fairness, they're saying the coronavirus is kind of like flu, like the flu. And sometimes when people get sick and they get diarrhea, they say they have the flu. So this is all very confusing. And most of the confusion comes from anti-vaxxers spreading the confusion.
It absolutely does not. You have doctors at the University of Maryland saying to get the flu shot because it protects you from the coronavirus, and that's bullshit. The freaking flu shot can give you.
The flu shot protects, and that is it.
It does not. This is getting really foggy. I don't know how people do this. Like, what? Why?
In the huge measles outbreak, they had stories saying that the flu shot protects you from measles. And I didn't see anybody else die from the measles, so they probably got their flu shot. because
Oh my God.
vaccines save lives.
You literally make 0 sense here, guy. No sense. Like there's a pharmacy that has a note on their window that says get the flu shot and the pneumococcal shot, and I'm just like, where does it say that on the insert? It doesn't. It's a warning that says that you can get the coronavirus. It's listed. Like you can get it. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Hello. Ridiculous.
Are you able to type with dish gloves on?
I don't need to text. That's why I have voice to text. Yeah.
Boys to men?
I'll just what? No.
ABC, BBD.
I feel like Missy Elliott.
Kind of look like it.
I know. I need like a hat or something. Oh wait, I don't. So I don't.
Allie, listen. I know about. This is the one reason I asked you to be my co-host to begin with, was because I heard you sing once. So this is an opportune time for you to whip out the Missy Elliott and let us hear this.
What? No.
Come on, stand up even.
I plead the fifth. What am I singing?
I don't know. Sing something.
I got sick kids. I'm not singing anything. They're not sick. They're sleeping.
I've never understood any of the words she said, but it's something like I Springton different than yeah.
That's because it's chopped and screwed and done backwards.
See, that's why I can't understand it.
Nobody can understand anything she says. Oh my gosh.
Oh, are we gonna dance together? Yes.
What? Get it on TikTok. I should have went to interview. We could have met up together like this. Like, and we would have done our show. It would have been amazing.
I should come down there sometime and we need to do a live show together.
Wait, don't you have a mansion here? Like, what's happening?
That's just a tiny house.
Oh my gosh, I can type with these. Guys, I can type with these.
Ooh, show us your password.
No. This is great. Okay, so listen. Don't get the flu shot or the pneumonia shot because it's not going to help you. Just wash your damn hands. And all this is unnecessary. Like, really? It's unnecessary. I can't even see out of these things.
Who is doing that? Are people running around like that?
Yes, in Publix, at our supermarket, there's people.
That's amazing.
Ridiculous. Doesn't make any sense. Wait, I'm about to be the Hulk. Hang on.
Ali mad.
Ah. Hulk smash. Wait, don't kill myself. Okay.
I bet you can't break the strings.
I broke one already. I'm smart. I'm not strong. Okay.
Well, I think we're actually only talking to each other because, as far as I can tell, everybody is now dead from the coronavirus.
Everybody's dead.
It's you and me. You know, I can't.
That was freaking awesome.
I can't procreate anymore. So I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen to this world. This is it. What's on your bucket list with just you and me left?
Oh. There's still people on this planet.
No, everyone is dead. I haven't seen anybody today. I've been in this office. I'm not going anywhere. So I've been in my office in my mask all day.
Anything at all?
I haven't seen anybody. I don't even hear cars.
Wait, why is CNN doing a 2-hour live show on the coronavirus? This doesn't the flu kills more, apparently. The flu kills more people in the United States than this virus has in like the span of what, 3-4 months? I don't understand. I really don't. I don't understand what this big giant.
Well, you know, when the stock market loses about $1 trillion, then they need to have a 2-hour live to explain why everybody lost all their life savings. This is, it's like the recession of a few years ago, only much worse because everybody is dead.
Everybody is not dead. That is so dumb. Who said that everybody was dead?
I'm using, my own eyes to show me that there's nobody else here.
Where,
So I
like in
have
your
to.
office or like outside? Like you haven't seen any patients at all?
No,
That's because
because
they're all healthy. They'll need to come in to see you.
are you kidding? Do you know what kind of patients I have?
Probably vaccine injured ones.
No, I have just really sick patients who just happen to get coincidental illnesses after vaccination.
Oh my God.
They
If
come
you were
back
in front of
often.
me, I'm coughing all over you. See?
Stop that.
You're killing me. You
So yeah,
can't with
ASIP.
you. So
I did want to cover the Ebola vaccine at ASIP
why? Wait,
because
no. That
yes,
they approved it and it wasn't even there was like no, didn't they talk about like a pregnancy registry, which why would you give Ebola vaccine to pregnant women, first of all?
yeah, because we can't risk them not having this protection, which makes
There are
complete
no
sense.
studies that prove vaccinating a pregnant woman is going to help protect her fetus. None, zero, like zilch at all. If the flu shot is considered a Class C drug for pregnancy, what do you think an Ebola vaccine is going to be? A Class C drug, probably worse. That's ridiculous. Vaccinating pregnant women is so stupid. Wrong. It's wrong, is what it is. And they exactly like Mr. Kevin Tuttle said that
I hate that guy.
Nuremberg tribunal needs to happen, and all of you are going to be on trial. Every
That guy
single one
was
of you.
so misinformed and so aggressive and
No, he wasn't.
so
He was not even
rude.
aggressive.
He was
He was very calm,
threatening.
threatening at all. Why? Because you don't like looking in the mirror. Hello, maybe you should take a longer look.
If I looked like that guy, I'd never be able to look in a mirror.
You'll never look in the mirror. You don't
So-
ever look in the mirror.
So Mary Choi, who was the presenter, amazing presenter at ASIP, talking about the Ebola virus, or the Ebola vaccine, and a lot of the doctors on the panel had questions for her, and I was just really impressed with the way that not only she, but there were a couple other presenters, but I was really impressed at how they could just openly say, the question that you're asking, we don't have any data for that. And yet none of the panel members, it's like they didn't even care that there was no data because they unanimously voted to approve the Ebola vaccine. So she did some sort of, voodoo something to these doctors who didn't get their questions answered. And somehow they were satisfied with that, which was amazing. And I'm like, man, Mary Choi is the shit. Like, how do you say, I don't know? And everybody's like, cool. I don't need to know either.
And this is how you create anti-vaxxers. This is how. That's exactly how.
I don't see what you're saying. I don't understand.
How do you not see what I'm saying? By not answering critical, trivial questions about a vaccine, and yet still approving it for post-market data collection, and then not listening to the post-market data group and calling them aggressive when they come to stand in front of you and tell them, hey, listen, I went to my doctor when we had the vaccine, and a couple hours later, my kid had convulsions, or I had convulsions, or now I have this that's listed. It's stupid. That's how you create anti-vaxxers or ex-vaxxers.
Look, this has been going on a long time.
Oh,
I saw a documentary recently that was made in 1982, and in that film, they showed doctors back then saying this is a complete coincidence that this child got the DTP vaccine and seized and became mentally disabled, so the facts have been there for a long time.
Listen,
Some of the footage that they were showing is like from the 70s even. So we've known for a long time that these are just coincidences. The only people who are freaking out about it are idiots.
vaccines are the leading cause of coincidence, and ASIP is the leading cause of allowing coincidences to become fact. It's so dumb. The way everything is handled is so just, it's beyond me. And it's not intelligent. It's not at all. Like, that's not how science is done. What they're doing when they do these studies, it's a comparison study. It's not a true study, because you can't sit there and say, oh, I'm going to give one group this one particular vaccine, let's say Ebola vaccine, and then I'm going to give the next group everything but Ebola, and let's see what the outcome is.
Then you have an unvaccinated and a vaccinated group. Then you compare them.
A vaccine.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it
That's
is.
a comparative study. You're comparing the Ebola vaccine and how it reacts to a person only getting that one compared to someone who gets all of the vaccines plus Ebola. That's like saying you drink, I'm gonna get one group and they're gonna drink tequila, they're gonna take a shot of tequila, they're gonna take a shot of, I don't know, Goldschlager, which is disgusting, and they're gonna take a shot of Jack Daniels. And then we're gonna have another group that only takes a shot of Jack Daniels, and we'll see what compares. That's a comparative study. And then you turn around and you sit there and you say, oh, well, Jack Daniels didn't have, an effect on the group that had everything and Jack Daniels. So Jack Daniels doesn't cause intoxication. It's stupid.
It makes sense.
It doesn't make sense. It makes. And how you people have graduated college.
You people.
You have. Yes, you people. You people. The ones in the white coats parading around like you freaking know everything like you're God. It's insane. Stop it. Just stop. Stop. No. We're not taking it anymore.
Now I'm squinting at you.
Good. Squint. Squint harder. Hope your eyeballs pop out. Squint harder.
I did notice that some of the ASIP panelists had really dead eyes, and I didn't understand why, but especially when I have dead eyes too, but theirs were really dead.
I'm putting goggles on you. Now you look like.
What are you gonna do now? I'm all over the place.
Oh my goodness. So you've been gone for a while. What have you been up to?
Yeah, so I went up to one of my resorts in northern Wisconsin a couple weeks ago. Flew up, took the jet up there, and got hammered.
Jet, huh?
Yep, the little one.
The patient. Is that what the pharmaceutical reps pay you for? Is that the extra money they give you, or the kickbacks from vaccinating all your?
I cannot confirm nor deny that Merck paid for my trip.
Of course not. No wonder why you named your chicken Merck. I see you. Merck. Mm-hmm. Hey, so can you answer the question that was posed by one of the ladies at ASIP when she said, why is it that we have to spread out our babies' foods, specific foods like apples and bananas, but you're going to give them 6 vaccines at one time? Like, what the fuck is the difference? Like, why are we doing this?
She's talking about eating food, which has nothing to do with the safety of vaccines that you inject. It doesn't even make sense. Her question was nonsense.
How does it not make sense? Like, you have to, in order to make sure that my child is not allergic to apples or bananas, I can't give them both at the same time. I have to spread them out between a week or two. But you're going to give my kid a 3-in-1 shot and not, wait, why?
Because we know the shots are safe and effective.
You don't know they're safe and effective. They are legally classified as
yes, we do.
So they're not safe. You can't say that. It's fraudulent.
It's not on the CDC website. I'm looking at it right now. Nowhere does it say that it's fraudulent or wrong.
It's fraudulent to say that a product is safe, meaning causes zero harm, when it has been legally classified that it does cause harm. It is a medication. Medications, all of them, have risks with a.
Get over this point because it's just you and me left. So are we going to argue about this the rest of our lives?
Oh, yes, yes, we will. Yes, we will. The rest of our lives. I mean, I may smother you in your sleep, though. Joking.
Well, with your trash bags that you cut up?
No, I'll just hold your mouth. I don't know.
That'll make me snort. Don't do that. It's embarrassing.
I would never do that. I would never do that. That is against my nature.
Have you ever fallen asleep like on your back, like on a couch or something, and your head kind of tilts back, and then you're just getting into your sleep, and then you have a loud snore, like one, you're like, and it wakes you up, and you're like, whoa.
Sounds like you might have sleep apnea.
My snort just woke me up out of my sleep.
That's from all of your flu shots.
That's not a side. That's not a side effect. There are many other. I mean, flu shots are safe and effective.
You wouldn't safe and effective, yeah. Anyway, so what I have been doing the past week while you've been on vacation. No, sit down. No. While you've been on vacation with Merck, I and a few others have been battling with legislators because they're being really sneaky about trying to push vaccine mandates.
I'm sure you're being very violent and aggressive and threatening to them, aren't you?
I'm being very respectful, as much as I can be. I'm snarky though, which some of them tend to not like so much. But I don't care because you're not being nice while you're trying to rip apart the Constitution and take away my God-given rights. Like, this is not happening. Me coming to you begging you to give me my rights implies that they were yours to take in the first place. And that's not how this works. You work for me because I elect you. So
did you say I twerk for you?
No, work, honey, work. No twerking.
I'm like, not today, baby.
I saw your twerk video, Sweetie Pie, and it was very much less to be desired.
How dare you?
It was bad.
How dare you?
I don't know where you learned to twerk, but it was not. It was not.
In fairness, I was just getting into my groove, and then the video is. I only had 15 seconds.
Okay.
You should have stuck around for, at 30 seconds, it got much better.
Oh my God, no, I don't know. No, I'm good. Thank you.
I saw one of my heroes.
Fall off it. Oh, Pan, he was at ASIC?
No.
Oh.
I saw one of his tweets yesterday. Or maybe it was today. I don't know.
Did you have fleas?
Doesn't matter. But he said, stop anti-vax violence, hashtag stop anti-vax violence, hashtag put kids first, hashtag science, hashtag vaccines work, hashtag IVax to protect at American Academy of Pediatrics, hashtag tweetatricians. And he's completely correct.
That's how I feel about that statement.
This anti-vax violence.
We are not.
That poor Dr. Pan is still dealing with the ramifications of being slightly pushed last summer. He still has to go to physical therapy, counseling, psychological counseling. I mean, he was viciously attacked by one of your kinds.
He was not. That person wasn't even part of our movement. Like, no. That person.
He looked as crazy as the rest of you,
So what does crazy look like? Because you're inside wearing a mask and you're having ticks. So who's the crazy one here? And you've gotten like 35 flu shots. I don't understand.
I've gotten 20. Let's not exaggerate.
You might as well have gotten 35. 20 is way, way more than enough. Like that's overboard. So why are we trying to rush to get a vaccine for coronavirus or SARS-CoV-2? Okay, SARS-CoV-2. Why are we trying to for that? Hurry up and get a vaccine for that when intravenous vitamin C is working in not just China, but in other countries.
That's dangerous. You don't ever want to mess with vitamins to help any human body to recover. Vitamins are so unpredictable. You have no idea where it came from. These aren't FDA regulated most of the time. There's so many.
Vaccines are not FDA regulated. So what are you talking about?
Vaccines are safe and effective. Vitamin C, nobody freaking knows. Vitamin
No one has ever died of vitamin C. No one. Listen, no one has ever died of vitamin C.
Stop that. Right? You sit down. Sit down.
I'm not.
Stop it.
Me? No. Do you hear me? No
get out of my face.
Of vitamin C.
Get out of my face.
You get
sit down.
Where are my scissors? Listen.
See? Threatening, vicious. Look at that.
I'm sorry.
I am calling authorities. Who's our director?
You threatened me. You came with all of your shots.
Nobody's going to believe you over a doctor. Get real.
Actually, everybody will believe me. Have you seen my phone? No, I'm joking. I'm totally joking. That's not. I was joking.
That was a funny joke. I'll give you that.
No, but seriously, like vitamin C is working. So then there's like what the CNN put out, like, do not add water to your health regimen. Like, what the fuck? What? Wait, why?
Well, coronavirus could be in the water, so you don't want to add any extra coronavirus to your drinking water.
Why would anybody tell you not to drink water when you don't feel well? What else are you supposed to drink? Soda pop? Here,
yes. Ginger ale.
Healthy foods. Let's not wash our hands after we use the bathroom or any other time during the day. Let's, go to McDonald's and eat garbage food and drink all the soda, sugary drinks you want. Don't drink any water.
McDonald's has plenty of healthy options. Lots of salads. Lots of iceberg lettuce.
That is all water, okay, and has zero nutritional value.
Cucumber slices with iceberg.
Oh my God. I can't. How I don't.
Tomato little quarters of tomatoes.
Oh, you're making my head hurt. I don't understand how you guys have medical degrees. I don't understand. No wonder why you get so upset and you say that we're being violent when we talk to you, because we know more than you and your ego has been bruised.
We used to have a McDonald's in medical school. It was in our facility with Pizza Hut.
That says a lot.
They were competing. They're not together. We had the Pizza Hut crowd and we had the McDonald's crowd, and we hardly ever talked to each other.
So much about health and so much about nutrition that you think that eating pizza at McDonald's is so good for you.
Yeah, have you seen the food in any hospital? It's amazing. They know what's healthy for you. They'll bring you applesauce and French fries and corn dogs. It's everybody's dream. That's why we want people to feel like they should go to their doctor, and we want them to visit the hospital so they can get delicious foods. It's all part of the system.
Exactly. The system.
The system of health and recovery.
Sick and coming back for more, so you can fall on your knees and pray to the gods of pharma, while the doctors, who are the priests of this pharma, can give you what you need, all of the medicine they make money off of. How do you not see that? You're trafficking everybody, all humans, through the pharma train. Is like, why? No.
If that were true, there'd be all sorts of traffic jams, backups.
You guys are like the drug cartel. That's what you are. The medical.
No, those guys are disgusting people who are just out for the money.
Exactly. That's exactly what you're doing. That's exactly it. That's exactly it. And you guys are denying your post-market data group, denying that any risks are associated, which is they are, or there wouldn't be, there wouldn't be vaccine court, there wouldn't be ICD-9 codes talking about vaccine poison. Okay, I'm getting, listen.
My lips are pursed right now. I'm so angry.
I'm angry at you because
I'm angry at you.
No sense, zero, none at all.
If somebody has a Coke addiction, aren't you thankful that the person who's selling the illegal drugs has gotten you your Coke? It's the same thing with your doctor. So when you visit your doctor and you need some sort of drugs because they make you feel good, we like to give it to you.
Okay, I'm gonna get this straight. You literally just compared.
Who are you talking to? Is there another person in the world? Because I still haven't seen anybody, but you were talking to somebody on the side. Is there somebody there? Please let me know if there's more people in the world. I hope there's more people than just you.
Oh my God, you need help. There are people still alive. The coronavirus didn't kill that many. Oh.
The only people still alive are the media who are telling us that everybody is dead.
How the media is not telling everybody that everybody's dead.
I had a friend of mine who told me that, and he died right after he told me that. So that's all I haven't been watching TV. I'm waiting to come out. I've stocked up a couple weeks ago. I lied. I didn't go to some cabin with Merck on Merck's dime. I went and stocked up at Costco. And
so you stole all the toilet paper?
I did. I have a lot, one could say I have a shit ton of toilet paper right now.
Why though? I don't understand. Nowhere in any of the description of symptoms does it say that the coronavirus 2019 or 19, whatever it is going to give you the poops.
Well, you can't be sure. Is that a risk you want to take? I mean, do you want to stand in the shower all day? Who wants to stand in the shower all day?
Oh God. Something's wrong with you. You definitely need help. Just take your vitamins, take vitamin C, eat healthy food, drink some water.
Don't drink water. You saw the reports. If it was on CNN, then you need to listen. Who was it?
I'm not, because I have a brain. I have a brain. That's why I'm not going to listen, because I have a brain.
Which amazing doctor was it on CNN? Do you know?
No, actually, I don't know.
They're all incredible, so I have mad respect for those people.
They're all retarded. One, except for one who had some kind of magical moment in front of President Trump, who said that it's not necessary to rush to a vaccine right now because that can lead to more harm than good, because they know from prior animal studies that a SARS vaccine can cause more damage when these animals were re-exposed to coronavirus. And that guy was actually pretty smart. Are you even listening to me? Do you have earphones on? What is happening? You're just tuning me out like the ACIP first did? Fantastic.
You said this magic moment, and now I'm lost in song. This magic moment. And I had to finish the verse, so I'm back. What were you saying? Can you skip? Can you start after you said magic moment and then go from moment on? So right, moment, go.
I don't even know what I said. There was a doctor who was in a room with President Trump and said, there's no reason to rush to a vaccine right now because in prior animal studies, they have shown that it can cause more harm than good. So it's not a good idea to rush through a vaccine.
Oh, I did see that.
When there are other methods that are helping null the symptoms and cure these people. He didn't say cure, but treat.
That guy's dead now.
He's not dead. He's alive. He just had the conference with President Trump.
He had an accident on the way home.
Yeah, I'm sure you caused it. And we're the violent ones.
Look, when you speak out against certain things, sometimes you coincidentally die.
How does that make us like, how is talking about our reactions, like we are literally the control, we're not the controlled group, we are the experimental group. So how is us coming to you, who are always saying, you know, especially ACIP is always approving these stupid vaccines, talking about, oh, there's gonna be post-market data collection. Well, who the fuck is collecting all this data if we go to the doctors and the doctors are not putting the data in because they don't believe, they're denying that there's anything wrong? So we go to ACIP and we're like, hey, hi, we're your control, we're your post-market data. Hello, this is what happened. And then you guys are sitting there like, why are you being so mean to us? You're talking and it doesn't make any sense, and my feelings are hurt, my ego's bruised, and I don't want to listen to what you're saying because it's not right. Like, you guys are throwing hissy fits. Like, just shut up and listen. That's what you wanted anyway, right?
The purpose of ACIP is to approve vaccines. So if you keep coming at us at ACIP, not us, you know, I'm not a distinguished board member like so many of those amazing, amazing doctors they are, but they're not going to care what you say. I mean, they didn't listen to anybody. They didn't listen to Lynette, the crazy yellow-haired lady. They didn't listen to, you know, Sandy, who said that she went to dinner with Paul Offit and called him out on supposed nonsense that he said. Paul Offit is one of the brightest minds in this world. He's one of the best doctors ever known to men and women.
Trash. He's also one of the men who said that if you don't know how to talk about vaccines, you better not talk about it in public. You leave a door open where it shouldn't be open.
Exactly. That's good strategy.
Also, no, it's
He's a
not.
master. I would not want to play against him in Risk. I think he's got the strategy down all the time.
Also the same guy who said that an infant can handle 10,000 vaccines. Listen, if you think that an infant can handle 10,000 vaccines but can't handle the measles, there's a problem. There's a problem. Doesn't make any sense.
Vaccines are controlled and safe and effective, and nobody knows what a measles is.
Lies. That is a lie. That is a fraudulent statement. End of story. So the coronavirus this year, deaths, right? 2,765-ish, give or take, right? The seasonal flu death this year has been 75,000, give or take, right? Because, you know, they lump pneumonia and upper respiratory infections with the flu. So who really knows if it's really the flu? That's another conversation. Anyway, 13,900 people have died of hunger in America. And we're throwing these flags up in the air talking about state of emergency for 6 people in the United States who have the freaking coronavirus.
Most of those people, those 13,900 people, or whatever the stat you just threw out, who were hungry and died, what you're not realizing is they are poor people. Nobody cares. We need to be able to disperse of these people somehow. They're not buying flights. They're not buying tickets to sporting events. They're not going to visit their doctor. You know, we have to pay. We don't get any money. I'm kidding. We get reimbursed, but you know, we don't get any money from them coming to visit us. So the best thing for them is to just pass on. They're not going to be missed. They're probably, look, they're poor. They're probably stinky. Probably haven't showered. It's a sad situation, but you know, it wouldn't be so sad had they gone to medical school and gotten their degrees like me.
That's how you people think. That's disgusting. So if we had
you look disgusted. I don't like that look you're giving me.
All the Democrats, you should be afraid. All the Democrats, okay, that are across this nation, that are in our government, that are talking about, oh, our platform is we care about the poor, we care about the, you know, the Latinos and the Black community, but you don't care enough to, I don't know, fix the homeless problem. care enough to, I don't know, fix the hunger problem in children. It's like 1 in 4 kids don't know where their next meal is coming from, but we're gonna, take away your parental rights and tell you that you have to get this pharmaceutical drug.
It is really sad when there's so many hungry kids. I mean, we give you plenty of chances to kill those kids before they're born. We have all sorts of programs to kill those kids. But you just keep having them, don't you?
Whoa, guy. Whoa. I bet, you know what? Okay, well,
What do you think Planned Parenthood is for? We have a perfect system in place. If you're poor, you go to Planned Parenthood and you get rid of that baby. If you have some money and you have children, please come and visit me because I would like to be your doctor.
That's it. That's it. I've had it. I've had it with you. That's it. I don't want to look at you anymore. I'm done. I can't. Wow. I can't handle that. What the fuck?
How many shows have we done together? Is this our 4th?
Oh my God.
Most co-hosts only last like 2. So you've doubled them. Good on you, but I'm assuming this is going to be your last show then. Because
No,
you're tired of being
I-
annihilated by me.
I will come back. I'm not being annihilated. I'm disgusted. That's what's happening. I'm disgusted. And I will be back. And you know it. Because I know that I get underneath your skin. Because you don't like me. But you keep having me back, so I guess you do like me.
You're a hemorrhoid.
What? There's homeopathy for that, right? Like, what the fuck? I've never been compared to a hemorrhoid before. I don't know how I feel about that.
A polyp, an anal polyp is what you are to me.
It's actually really disgusting.
It is.
I bet you like that feeling, don't you? That feeling all in your butt. That's why you twerk so bad.
It stings.
Oh my God, I can't. You're so gross.
You didn't stick around for the second 15 seconds of my twerking skills. This is really insulting.
Well, stop twerking. You're a man in your freaking 50s.
It's almost as insulting as poor people having kids.
You're insulting for insulting poor people for having children. And it's insulting that everyone cares more about the coronavirus and a vaccine, how it's going to make these companies billions of dollars, rather than caring about the thousands of people that don't have food.
Well, President Trump now has $8 billion to work with to try to find a solution. So we are so thankful that
there are so many other issues that are more important than this virus that's not killing half as many people as all of these other issues do. It's frankly, it's disgusting, and it's heartbreaking because I feel like we have lost our humanity, where doctors that once used to heal patients are now harming them and completely denying the fact that there's harm there. And they're not listening to their patients, and they're worried about their bottom dollar. And that's a problem. That's our epidemic.
I wasn't listening to a word you said. I was just thinking that I have the toilet paper and you don't. So
I have toilet paper.
good
actually.
luck. Good luck. You're about to be in a lot of trouble.
That's fine. You can think that. But when you're back next week coughing and hacking up a lung, I'll be here sipping a margarita. Maybe not.
That's margarita in that thing.
It's water. Stand for freedom.
You've been standing way too much. It's threatening and intimidating.
Threatening, intimidating by little old me.
Yes.
Oh, you're
But it's that time of the show where I'm glad to see you leave. So
I bet you are.
thank you for joining me again.
Bye, you guys.
Have a good week. We'll see you later.
You too.